Welcome to new video, class 9 mathematics. Today we will learn how to represent rational numbers on number line. Our topic is how to represent rational numbers on number line. In earlier video, I have taught you that rational numbers can of the form rational numbers can be represented as P upon Q form, and we have learned how to represent them in decimal expansions. Decimal representation. We have learned there were two types of decimal representations of rational number. Type 1 terminating and type 2 non-terminating. Before we learn the further process, let's have some idea about number line. This number line actually a real number line. All points on this line represent numbers, whether they are rational, irrational. So simply in class 6th or 7th, we have learned about how to represent integers on this line. We take positive integers towards right, and negative integers towards left. I think it is clear to all of you. If not, then try out. Draw this number line 4 to 5 times so that you can become familiar with this number line. You can extend this line in both the directions up to infinite length. Here, when I have to represent a number, let x be some number 7. Then where we have to locate this number? We have to move one step towards right from 6, and here we can locate this number 7. Our required number is this. This is case of presentation of integer. If I have to represent fractional numbers or simply decimal numbers, then what should we do? Let x be some number 5 by 2. Then what should I do? There are two methods. First, convert it into decimal representation. How we can represent? Divide 5 by 2. It's 2 to the 4. Remainder is 1. Take one place of decimal. 2 5 the 10. So this number is 2.5. Means the location of a number 2.5 lies between somewhere between 2 and 3. So I have to find out the location between which two integers does this rational number lie. And now it has become clear to me that 5 upon 2 is greater than 2 and less than 3. So there is a specified place on number line that 5 by 2 will lie somewhere between 2 and 3. I will find the exact location of it later on. This number 5 by 2 will lie between 2 and 3. So if any rational number is given to you, first of all you have to find out between which two integers does it lie. Take the same process, convert your rational number into fractions, and this whole number will tell about the location. In case of negative integers, had it been minus 5 by 2, माइनस 5/2 कहाँ होता, -2 -3 के बीच होता। ये -2 -3 के बीच यदि नेगेटिव होता तो यहाँ पर ये डेसिमल रिप्रेजेंटेशन आपका आता। On extending this number line, I have taken a snapshot from number line. Let this number represents our 0, and these are positive integers and these are negative integers. So I have some divisions. These are so small, there may be some difficulty, but you can manage. Just take this line between 2 and 3. I am highlighting this portion. This portion is here, and there are small divisions on it. There are 10 small divisions between 2 and 3. Then I have to locate this is 2.1 here, 2.2, 3, 4, and this is 5. So locate this point. You have to put a dark circle here and either write x or 5/2. This number can be represented as 2.5, 5/2. You have to show your number that it lies here in between 2 and 3. If it is clear, I am taking one more example for you. Now let's divide 11 by 4 or represent 11 upon 4 on number line. What should we do now? First of all, I have to convert 11 upon 4 into decimal presentation. 4 to the 8, remainder is 3. Take one place of decimal. 4 7 the 28. I'm taking some space here. Take one more decimal. 4 5 the 20, and your decimal expansion will terminate after 2 places of decimal. So place 2 places of decimal from left towards right, left. Now clearly 11 upon 4 is 2.75. So how can I look at this number 2.75? I have only 10 small divisions. So I am taking this. I have extended this number line. Let this 2 comes here. and 3 comes after 10 place. If this 2 comes here, I have this 2, this number. Let it be magnified. And this is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. I'm writing. It is 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, and somewhere here it is 3. Is it clear? This is called magnification method. This 3 comes here on this number line. Sometimes in many books a lens is shown here. Simply we are expanding this line. It is just like an elastic that if 2 and 3 are stressed, there will be a larger space between them so that we can place smaller numbers between them. Now, it was very difficult to locate 2 places of decimal here. So I have extended this number line. Now exactly where does our number lie? Our number was 2.75. 2.75. Where does this number lie? Let's see. I have this number 2.75. Clearly, it is greater than 2.7 and less than 2.8, or say 2.80, 2.70. So where is our 2.70? There. 2.80 here. I can write it as 2.70, 2.80, and so on. Our area to be highlighted is here. This number will lie between 2.70 and 2.80. And there are 10 small places once again. If there are 10 small places here, I have to locate 2.71 here. 2.71 I am marking with some darker color. 2.71, 2, 3, 4, and this is the exact location of 2.75. In this way we can show that number of the form P upon Q can be represented on a number line after changing it into places of decimal. Or simply I will take some one more method how we can represent 11 upon 4. But this is some easier method and special method for magnification. Up to 3 to 4 places of decimal on a number line is prominent one. So I am taking this first. Later on I will teach you about how to locate 11 upon 4 directly on number line. Now let's take case of 3 places of decimal. I have some magnification on my screen. I have to represent 2.754. 2.754. Where is 2.7? By magnification method, you can take this 2.70. 2.70 here. Stress this point here. Magnify it. And 2.80 after 10 divisions. So clearly this number will be, should I mark this 2.80? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. I need one more place. This is 8.0. I'm linking it. Two point eight zero. Written at 7.80. Here comes 2.80. I'm taking a link. 2.80 has gone there, right, beyond towards right. I'm coming to 2.70 here. And finally, I have to represent this number 2.754. Where does this number lie now? There is, this number will represent 2.7570 275 मुझे लेना था, it's 275. ये वाला पॉइंट आपको एक्सपेंड करना था, और सॉरी वहां से भी चल सकता है, कोई नो प्रॉब्लम. 2.75, 2.70, 7, 2.71, 2.72, 2.73, 2.74, 2.75, and here comes 2.76. Clearly this number lies here, as it is greater than 2.750 and 2.75, 2.760. This number lies right on number line here. It is greater than 2.750, less than 2.760, and here we have to represent this number. This is our desired stretch of number line, or on this line segment we can represent 2.750. Here I'm counting 2.750 here, It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this number represents 2.754. If it is not clear to you, then I will take another method how to represent these numbers on number line without stretching this number line. First of all, I am repeating just from the first question. I represented 5 upon 2 on number line, 5 upon 2. Convert it into improper. This fraction is improper, so convert it into mixed fraction. How can I convert it? The same method as you have learnt earlier. 2 2s are 4 and 1. This is 2 is 2 or 2 plus 1 upon 2. So this number is greater than 2. This number 5 by 2 lies between 2 and 3. It is greater than 2 and less than 3. So we have to take this number line between 2 and 3. So I am taking a number line here. Just represent 0, and you have to mark numbers on in positive direction only. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is our 5 by 2? It is between 2 and 3. I am highlighting this area, 2 and 3. Mark this. Our number 5 by 2 lies here. Now, there is no decimal expansion with me. How can I convert it? You have to divide this line segment between 2 and 3 into two parts. How can we divide a line into two parts? Then fix a point right in between. This is geometrical method. In geometry, I will teach you how to divide a line segment in required number of parts. It is geometrical method, but in such cases we will divide a number line free-handedly. No need to take geometrical methods. So fix a point here in right between 2 and 3, or this number will represent 5 upon 2. I have taken 11 by 4. What will be the case of 11 by 4? Let's take the number 11 by 4 once again. Convert it into mixed fraction. 4 to the 8. Your remainder is 3. So this number is 2 is to 3 upon 4. Can you tell me between which two integers does this number lie? Obviously, it lies between 2 and 3. If yes, then write your expression. This number 11 by 4 is greater than 2 and less than 3. I am not taking larger expansions right now. By taking simple numbers, I am trying to teach you. Later on, you can take larger number as well. So how to draw a point on number line so that it can represent 11 upon 4. I'm taking the same method. I draw a number line. I will mark 0. Somewhere I need positive direction more. So no need to put this 0 right in between. You can start your numbers writing from 17, 18, 19, 20. The specified area, जो एरिया आपको ज़रूरत है उतना ड्रॉ कर लीजिएगा. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Mark your specified area where you have to mark a point. So it is in between 2 and 3. What should I do? I have to divide this line segment between 2 and 3 into 4 equal parts. So taking one point right in between, I have divided it into 2 equal parts by putting one point right in between these 2 points and one here. I have divided line segment between 2 and 3 into 4 equal parts. So this number is 2. This is 2 is to 1 upon 4. 2 is to 2 upon 4. 2 is to 3 upon 4. So this number, this third part will be your 11 by 4. How you can count? I can divide all these numbers into 4 equal parts. So start counting here. This is 0 by 4. It will be 1 by 4. It will be 2 by 4. 3 by 4. And 1 will become 4 by 4. And here you can write 5 by 4, 6 by 4, 7 by 4, 8 by 4, 9 by 4, 10 by 4, and it will become 11 by 4. So I think it's clear to you. Later on, and next question I am taking some larger number and complex one. Let's do one more exercise from negative number. I'm taking 29 minus 29 by 7. So convert it into, simply divide without taking sign. 7 4 the 28. Remainder is 1. You can represent this number minus 4 is to 1 upon 7. So obviously this total number is negative as a whole. So it must lie towards negative direction of 0 or to the left of 0. Can you check between which two number does it lie? This is very important. Check it. Minus 29 upon 7. I am writing my earlier expression or number in P upon Q form here in this place. It is less than, this number is less than minus 4 and is greater than minus 5. So simply this number lies between minus 4 and minus 5. If this number lies between minus 4 and minus 5, I am taking 0 here, as I have to take points here in negative direction. This number will be towards left of 0. So I am taking 0 towards left. I'm shifting this 0. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4. You have to place your points at equal distance by using scales 5, 6. So -5, -6. I have to find out a line segment between -4 and -5. So this number will lie somewhere here. What should I do now? Free-handedly, you have to divide this line into 7 equal parts. So it is not easy to divide this line into 7 equal parts free-handedly. I'm using freehand. There is geometrical method, or we can divide a line segment into 7 equal parts using geometrical instruments, or you will learn this in 10th class, or you might have done it in 8th as well. So I'm not taking the geometrical method here. I'm dividing it free-handedly. There may be some uneven gaps between them. At this stage, we can understand that it is not easy to maintain this equal gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 parts. I have to put 6 points on this number line in order to divide it into 7 equal parts. So this number is -4, and move one place towards left, small division. This is fractional number. You have to move here. So here this number will become -29/7. I think I have made it clear to all of you. So write down your homework. You have to practice this question. Represent (8/5) on number line. Question number 1. Using magnification method, we call it successive magnification. Using magnification method, locate 3.752 on number line. If you need some hints, you have to take your number line first, represent 3 and 4 on it towards right, then stress 3 and 4 up to 10 parts away. At least you have to take 10 points between 3 and 4, then point 3.7, then you have to stress 3.7 and 3.8, and you have to take 10 parts between them, and now stress 3.50 and 3.5, 3.75 and 3.76. Do you need hints? I'm taking some hint for you. First of all, you have to represent a number line here. I'm revising this question for you so that you can do it successfully. 1, 2, 3, 4. This number lies between 3.750 is greater than 3 and less than 4. Is it clear? Now I am taking one more number line so that your number 3 point bearing number 3 and number 4 could be stressed. This is 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, and this is 4.0. What you have to do, you have to show a relation that we have stressed this number line between 3 to 4 10 times. This is 10 time magnification. I'm using, you might have seen 10x. It is written as 10x. This is your magnification. We have stressed our number line 10 times between 3 and 4. So I have to express this number 3.7, this part, and 3.6. Now clearly 3.750, 3.75 I have to represent 2. This 3.752 lies between 3 and 4, or 3.7 and 3.6. 3.7, sorry, 3.8. So I'm locating these points here. Between these two numbers, इन दो पॉइंट्स के बीच में आपका पॉइंट लाई करेगा 3.752. Again you have to magnify this number line into 10 times. I'm taking different color. So I will stress this 3.7 somewhere here. You have to expand it in the same sense. Just I am taking 10 time magnification, keeping in mind the points here. So 3.70, this is, now your magnification is once again 10x, 10 times your previous one. So 3.70, 3.71, 3.72, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 3.71, and now your number will lie between 3.752 is greater than, I am increasing one more decimal, 3. 3.70 and 3.80. Here is your point, 3.80. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3.70, 3.75 and 3.76. I have to put one more place here, 3.75 and 3.76. So this number, these two numbers, I'm highlighting this area that you have to highlight this. Once again, this number could be extended to new number line stressed 10 times. Our magnification is once again 10 times. I'm magnifying, taking this point to here and this point to here once again. Right? 3.750 here, 3.750 and 3.760. Divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Starting from 3.750, this is 3.751 and finally it will be your point. This point will represent number 3.752. So I am giving you another question for this, its replacement. Your second question, third question, you have to practice this. Represent minus 2.875 on number line using successive magnification. I think you can attempt these questions and try out taking graph papers or using your scale pen.